But the other thing is, the goats are learning. They're realizing that if you hear a helicopter sound, that means certain death. So whenever they hear a helicopter, they freeze, they hide. So it becomes harder to find them. And what is better at finding goats than humans with machine guns?
Anything?
Basically. The best thing, though, is other goats. And so they employ a new strategy. And so what they did is they turned to the Judas goats. Basically, they got traitor goats to go against their goat family.
So it's just straight double agent.
Double agent goats. First, what you do is you find one goat. Follow that to the 50 goats. You're in your chopper,
mowing them down.
All right, 48 goats dead. Those 2 run off into some cave somewhere. You parachute down, go into the cave, and then you're pointing it at the goats. You kill every last one of the goats. You leave one alive.
One survivor.
And these soldiers take the goats to a secret lab, and they put a goat collar that tracks it, and they cut its balls off. And then what they do is they just release it back into the wild. And you're like, okay. Like I'm just imagining the goat.
It's like I got no balls. I got this thing on my collar. Who knows if I've been anally probed? Like humans
like
are aliens to goats.
Abducted by aliens.
Yeah, for real.
But for the researchers, they're celebrating.
Oh yeah.
They're like the soldiers
go.
are realizing we just won against the goats.
Yeah.
Now that the Judas goats are only meeting each other, that means there's no more goats on the island, and those Judas goats can't have other goat children because neutered. And so in 7 years, they had murdered 250,000 goats. And then I'm just imagining the soldiers clapping like, job well done, fellas. You won against a defenseless army. And the thing is, they start noticing after a couple years, the forest becomes a little bit more lush. The mist returns, and the tortoises are happy again.
So what are we talking about here? This is fail history, not yay, we beat the goats history. Like, something has to go wrong.
The Galapagos thinks they're ready to move on. The next enemy that's on the horizon is rats, and just undid everything.
How could a rat possibly undo everything that's been done?
Well, the thing is, if you have a lot of rats eat almost as much as goats. They'll eat anything. And so they're eating all the shrubbery, they're eating all the plants, and then killing off anything that eats those things too. And so like this goat army that was unleashed to kill all these goats is like, okay, now we have a new enemy. And the helicopters aren't gonna work because these rats are tiny. And so they go to drone technology, but even that isn't quite working. They haven't quite solved anything.
So you're telling me, after all this time, 250,000 goats decimated, $10 million, they still haven't solved it. They're like literally back to square one with this.
This is still a thing. That's why it's called fail history, not we did a good job history.
Government officials report the virus is not... Whoa!
Are you okay? Do it! Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
John has been known as the white Usain Bolt. Here he is seen jumping the Ganges Canal. Oh my God. Holy.
All right, so here it is. I need you to smack this plate as fast as you can. Just like smack it real fast, and that egg is gonna go into that cup of water, okay? Oh my God!
Go in. Go look outside.
Maddie!
Are you serious?
You see it? It's right there.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
Maddie, look, it's right there. Maddie.
Oh my god!
One, two.
It's Thanksgiving. It's
Oh, God. Okay.
It drops down a bit more now.
Putting the bourbons
There
away.
you go. Look, the boat's going
Oh,
out quick.
there's the
there.
bird. Way, see you later.
And that's where the brakes just, yeah.
They
And
do all.
that's where the boat should be
Oh, when you
forward.
go to the floor,
But you're on the wrong side of the boat,
did
Steve.
the brake go to the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You bust a hose or something. Surprisingly, there's a little oil in there. That's what I'm amazed about. That's why I was stressing to get it out before oil
Oh,
went
there,
everywhere.
there was only oil when we started putting it out.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed.